I liked it.
This man's joke.
I liked it.
I feel like either one of those answers were applicable, though.
Yeah, the hardware store is pretty good.
Hardware store.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the table, everybody. I am your humble dungeon master, JD, and as always, we have all of our heroic adventurers here. How are we all doing tonight?
Very
Happy it's Friday.
Right.
It is Friday. Thank God. What a couple weeks it's been. I am sorry we missed our last session. Work had me by the throat last week, and I just was not going to be able to make it back in time, A, to even go live, and B, was definitely not in the right headspace to DM a fun, goofy campaign. So
I feel that sometimes.
Yeah. Today, though, a little different today. I was able to work from home today. I got stuff done at a very short commute, so we're good.
It's nice.
We're good. So that being said, you know what? We do have an announcement tonight. So it's been, I don't know, how long has our YouTube channel been going here, Jamie? How long have we been doing Cloak and Stagger? Years, like 5 years, because we were originally on Twitch, and we were doing our thing there, and then we were like, you know what, let's get the hell out of Twitch, let's go to YouTube. I think the platform suits us better. The criteria for YouTube monetization is a bit more strict than Twitch. So we did make some sacrifices there in making this jump. However, I am happy to say that as of today, we have surpassed the threshold to monetize a channel. And what does that mean? That means you can do super chats, right? If you wanted to do special shout outs, it allows you to become a member of the channel. And really at the moment, I'll be honest, we haven't gotten that far in terms of thinking about like awesome perks and like what that gets you. So as it stands right now, if you are a member or you do a super chat, it is legitimately just for the love of the game. We honestly, we really appreciate it, but please do not feel like any obligation to do so at all. We've been doing this pro bono for a very long time, and we're fine doing that in the future. We have fun with this, we have a good time, and that's kind of all we're here to do. But that being said, if you do want to support the channel and keep our drinks full for the staggering, if you will, it is always appreciated. So thank you all. Let's see, order of business. I think that's it. I think that's all I got. We do need one thing though. We do need a recap from 4 weeks ago. So who wants to be the I see you, JRB. I see you. The call is coming from inside the house. The call's coming from inside the house. James, we love you. James, we love you. Thank you. You did that. You did first. Dibs. Oh my God. All right. So we did. Jamie, where's Jamie? He's hiding.
He's hiding.
So yeah, we need a recap from a couple weeks ago. Somebody to bring us up to speed. What happened last time? Are we alive? Are we dead? What's going on? Who wants to do that? You know what's at stake here. You get inspiration for the night. Not everybody at once.
I say Jamie just paid for the opportunity.
You know what? I think you're right. I think if you could come up from underneath the table
Drop
there.
my headphones. Hold on, I'm looking for them. You go on without me. I'll find them. Don't worry.
How much stuff you got down there?
It's a mess. It's going to take like 30 seconds.
Okay.
We got time.
Yeah, I mean, I can do this all day.
Probably Aylin probably do the recap. She's so good at it. I'm just can't. I gotta. There's here somewhere.
I have very sparse notes, but if no one else has any, then some notes are better than no notes.
True. It sounds
I
like
have none.
it sounds like you're
Okay, it's
you
me.
volunteer as tribute. Oh,
All right.
look!
I had to
Look
get a new
who
book.
found his
Totally.
headphones.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, look, there they are.
I'm good to go. Sorry, y'all.
Magic. Magic.
That's so
So
funny.
dirty down there.
I die.
All right, so
Is it time?
Yeah. So tell us what happened last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, we continued exploring the underwater area. We came across a few hooligans. I thought they were bad, but joke was on me. Surprisingly though, we went into, we were, searching the little rooms. And I go in this room, I see this little lobster, right? And I'm like, oh, there's a lobster there. I promptly leave. Don't engage with it. However, then who was it that went in there? I think it was Red, or was it Colt?
We did a lot
It's
of
red.
walking into death trap.
It was
So it may have been me.
So someone else had interacted with the lobster. Turns out it's a magical lobster. I don't know what I was thinking clearly, because it's not my friend at this point or companion. It's Redemir's. It was on his shoulder, I remember. And her name, she's a girl, her name is Shern, we think.
Oh, wait, hold on.
It was
I gotta
carved
interrupt you
into
for
its
just a
shell.
second. Sorry, something's wrong with the feed, JD. You're Colt and the Dungeon Master right now.
Oh, he is.
Well, somebody had to fill in for you while you were getting your headphones.
Oh, thank
I
you.
appreciate that, actually. Thank you.
Wow, and I'm like mirrored.
shirt.
Wait, can I look at myself? Wait, how do I? Hey, cut that out.
I
Cut it
appreciate
out.
it.
All right.
That's funny.
Interesting. Un momento, everybody. You can go ahead and keep the recap
Sorry,
going.
Aylin.
Oh, no, that's fine. So we think her name is Shern because it's carved into her shell. Oh, look, there she is. There's Shern. Exactly. So we continue on progressing. Shern's trying to be helpful. I don't understand quite how she's communicating, but she's like quasi-communicating with Redemir. Not sure, but she's like, oh, it's a bad area over there. Don't go. So, we're just snooping, snooping. Well, then we encounter some awful meddled out sharks. I thought the hooligans were bad. No, the sharks are terrible. They are super tough. Their armor makes it difficult with magic attacks, I think. Parentheses, seems to half them maybe, question mark. So we deal with that, and so we're still exploring. That's really all the notes I have, to be honest. The shark attack was terrible. It was awful. We're exploring more, etc., etc.
You did a great job. You get
Thank you. I tried.
inspiration for tonight. I need to fix this. I don't know what the hell happened.
What the helly?
Well, I can tell everyone in the next 2 weeks, I'm buying you time, DM, so you continue on.
Okay, thank you.
Well, everyone, in 2 weeks, spoilers for the end of the episode, we will not be able to play. But maybe if you guys follow us on Instagram, we can do a live thing throughout the day, because we're gonna go.
You
Colt
do that?
is going.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Well, it'll be on the channel, the official channel. We can make like stories. They could follow along with us. Maybe. We're gonna go to a Renaissance fair. So Colt's gonna come out for the weekend. We're going to a concert also, but I think that would maybe be fun on the Cloak and Stagger Instagram to maybe go live a couple times, then go on a little adventure with us. How fun!
That would be fun.
I'm trying to think what else can I talk about while
I'm almost done here. I'm locking in on Jamie's face as we speak. Let's see.
Was it last session we found like what looked like the leader, like a throne room or something too?
Yeah,
was
the
that the time
forearm
before?
dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wanted to go in there.
You did
Really
really want to
bad.
go in
Said
there.
no. We
Y'all said
talked you
no.
down.
It's true, you did. You talked me off the ledge.
Mm.
Let's see.
That guy was in trouble. There's a guy in there. He looked like they were being mean to him. Well,
like
another
a-
Sahuagin. It was Sahuagin on Sahuagin violence or something.
It's like I'm not watching Invincible all of it, but I know Thrag when I see Thrag. And we should not bother.
Dude, I'm caught up on that too. That show is sweet.
What's
I
a
was
thrag?
actually watching that tonight. I'm only on episode 2, but I had Kira watching it.
It's evil.
Invincible.
Yeah.
Evil.
Yeah.
Oh,
Freddie Mercury.
All right. It's not perfect,
I'm like-
but it's gonna do for now.
I'm like 3 seasons behind on Invincible.
Oh, Invincible.
But if y'all get on the boys, I got you.
That shit's going down.
There we
They're in
go.
the last season.
Yeah, we are. We're watching the boys. I think we're caught up on the boys. But yeah, I have not finished the 4th season of Invincible, but I started it tonight, and yeah, that show is so awesome, man. All right. So yeah, just to clarify a few things on the recap, because you nailed pretty much all of it. But yes, you did come across what looked like some sort of oversized, like larger than any other Sahuagin that you've seen, sitting on a throne. He was listening to another Sahuagin kind of, I don't know, whine, complain, grovel, who knows? We can't understand what the hell they're saying. But there were a couple other, what looked like higher elevated Sahuagin in that throne room as well, along with what looked like maybe a queen or a high lady or something like that. You almost walked into a very, very densely packed room full of Sahuagin that were distracted through various activities that they were doing. One set of Sahuagins was actually watching a lobster fight, like a dog fight almost, which you all kind of came to the conclusion that maybe Shern was used for some sort of lobster fight, MMA style competition. As her name was actually etched in on her carapace. I do appreciate the. I'm just now noticing your accessory there, and I greatly
She came from
appreciate it.
Disneyland.
So
I won her at the little ride thing or the little showway thing.
wait,
Love it.
like the Dino Land USA.
So in
park?
Disneyland, they have
Disneyland.
They have these little fair things that you throw balls at the boom jugs or whatever. So a little armadillo was a prize.
You did a good job.
Thanks.
Shern is now an aquatic, water-breathing armadillo. All right. So that being said, let's get into tonight's episode of The Ghosts of Saltmarsh.
The plating on sharks reduces their magic effect or something.
Yeah, I solved that. I
So
figured
you were
that out.
also coffer diving too.
Coffer diving? I mean, I tried that a lot. I'm kind of upset with them. Every one of them's just empty. And shoot at me sometimes, so...
Oh, clickety clack. Are you using your laptop microphone tonight, Kira?
I have no idea. It asked me if I wanted to do something. I said yes because I panicked.
No. Okay.
Do you action?
Input?
Yes.
Is it called the input device?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I need to do USB PNP audio device
Yeah.
or Razer?
Yeah, not the razor.
This one. Is that better? Let me
Yeah,
pretend to type.
you might need.
Blah, 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 blah.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you slam on the keyboard, of course. Yeah. Of course, but it was like it's like if you're on the phone with someone and you're texting and you hear like.
It's a little ASMR.
Good microphone.
Yeah.
Click, yeah.
You
Left
may
side,
need to
right
move
side.
that microphone a little closer to you now, though, because we have it shoved against the wall.
Yeah, you were playing Doctor in here, remember?
Is that better? Do I need to move
For
it even
Colt.
closer?
You sound okay.
It means I need to move.
Low,
I don't
sir.
have to.
So when you whisper, every word is heard.
Yeah, here, I'm gonna mute. There we go. And then I'll unmute.
Is that better?
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
That's much
Hello?
better.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Nice.
Look at you, little audio engineer over here.
I try.
Okay, so I will bring us back here. You all have kind of barred yourself in this room that you peered into and ended up having a much closer to death battle than I would have anticipated. But you did manage to cleave through at least one Sahuagin and some what looked like some kind of armored sharks. And now you're all sort of gathering yourself because we pretty much cut the session like right after the encounter.
Okay. I'm going to turn to the group and I'm going to say, and I'll just hold my face and then look towards Red.
When receiving or placing a long distance call, feel free to use 1010 321.
You really need to teach me that magic some point, Red. It is insanely useful, especially here.
Yes. As long as we're not 100 feet away or through stone, we're good to go.
Well, you know the routine. We're kind of holed up in here now. I think maybe you, and I'll just look towards Aelin. No, I guess I'm just staring at you, Aelin. My mouth's not moving. Aylin's okay, I guess, maybe. I don't know. She might need some spells. Like, you got it. You do the head thing. Figure it out with them, can you?
Yeah, sure. I'll do the head thing. And I just kind of turn away. Like, Aelin, you good? Colt, you good? I mean, I already talked to you. Kugal, you're good?
I'm pretty fine. Yeah.
Yes. And I'll just kind of... We're good. Colt, we're good. Well, do you want to go fight that four-armed guy or no? Because those sharks messed us up.
I mean, I don't have any wounds on me right now, it seems. But no, I don't. You guys probably made a good call for now. We're scouting. Stick to scouting. Sneaking. Speaking of which, I'll look towards Kugal. Can you tell him to take point for us?
Kugal, Colt wants you to go in front, if that's okay with you.
Me?
He is the hero of Saltmarsh.
Right?
I'll look towards
all
Kugal.
right.
Just hold a thumbs up, hoping Red told him right.
But we'll be right behind you, of course.
Okay, I guess we'll give it a shot. What's the consensus? Like, where are we going?
Colt, where do you want to go?
Oh, I mean, I didn't have a real plan. It's just if there was a left available, I was just taking it because I figured that's how we cover the most areas and not miss something.
He wants to take a left and then go down the hallway. No, like motion to the door and then do a left, like. Right.
All right, y'all give me the go ahead when y'all ready to rock.
I will. If people start turning towards that door, I'm gonna grab Red's shoulder for a minute. When he looks at me, I'm gonna turn. I'm
Yes.
gonna point towards the corner of the room where there's looks like a coffer.
What?
And I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
you know, we've all had a lot of us had opportunity to open those things. You want to give it a shot?
I think you've already looked at that.
Have we? I don't remember if we did or not.
I think y'all were looking at it, but I don't think we got to opening it. I think one of y'all mentioned y'all wanted to look at it, but it was like, we gotta cut the session.
Do you want to open it? Do you want me to open it?
I feel like I'm taking a lot of responsibility if I give you an order to open something, Red. So I'm just gonna say, if you're feeling it, go ahead.
Knowing Colt's successful coffer openings, I'm gonna go to the side of it and then see if there's any obvious like locks or anything like that on there.
Looking at it, so
Mechanisms.
this coffer is sitting, lid is closed. It doesn't look to have any kind of padlock on it or locking mechanism or anything like that. Of course, you're kind of seeing with mostly just your dark vision here. So everything is kind of in shades of gray. If you want to take a closer inspection of it, you can make an investigation check.
I'm gonna do a prestidigitation
Okay.
and just like do a magic mark on it that's like white
Okay.
to give me some lighting on it.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna like do the Prince symbol, but like, like
Okay,
on it,
just to kind of illuminate a little bit.
Illuminate it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
it'll last, I think, an hour.
Okay.
Oh.
It starts to softly glow and gives off a kind of a pleasant light around it. It catches in your vision. You see, bubbles rising up from the floor. And kind of just the waviness in your vision as you're looking through this, just completely raw dog, no goggles underwater.
Yeah.
You don't
Magic
see
water breathing.
Yeah, you don't see any anything that would present itself as dangerous.
I will open it from the side.
Okay. You open it, and when you do, kind of like bubbles kind of raise out of it. Inside, you see 6 humanoid-shaped skulls with uncut chunks of some kind of bluish gem forced into the eye sockets. So there's 12 total of these gems, and these skulls are sitting on top of what looks like a mound of gold.
I'll like. Hey! Come here!
We're swimming over to Red.
I'll like grab some gold foolishly without thinking about it. And I'm just gonna grab some gold and just like throw it around in the water so it like slowly just kind of like,
I love
I'm just gonna mouth cuss words while looking at it.
we found some gold. Also, there's weird skulls with gems in them. I say to everybody independently.
Red, you open the
love
chest
that.
from now on. With the gold and the creepy skull crystals.
Right.
What kind of what kind of skulls are those? You said humanoid. Are we talking like humanoid or like dragonkin humanoid or?
It would be more like there's at least one that's kind of smaller than the other, so it could be a dwarven skull, but they're all kind of in the shape of a human skull. So it could be elven, could be human, could be dwarf. Yeah.
With gems in their eyes.
Yeah, and they like these skulls weren't made with those. The gems look like they were just forced into those eye sockets.
Weird.
Do we recognize this as anything kind of like a religious or mystical?
You
Need?
would probably recognize this not necessarily as something religious, but something more, I guess, primal in a sense, like a trophy, almost, or just something to, well, I mean, I guess like a trophy to kind of show off, right? But also just kind of a sign of just like brutality, in a sense.
You want to take the gold and the skulls? I say to Colt and Kugal.
Oh, yup.
I mean,
Aelin,
the
have you ever
gold.
seen anything like this?
Who are you talking to?
Oh, Aelin. That's-
Oh no, 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 no.
I'm gonna pick up
I mean,
one. Skulls.
I'm not from here, so I don't know. Like,
This is weird.
Is this normal here?
yeah, this is normal. Something you do.
Are these gems like jammed in there? Like, can I take my gloved fingers and kind of like pry, or do I need? Would it be a knife and wrenching it out, or is that in?
Well, I mean, are you grabbing one and giving it a?
Yeah, I'm picking it up and I'm like holding it close and like looking it over.
Yeah, if you give it kind of just a cursory glance, and then just even if you try to kind of pinch one of those and pull it out, it doesn't seem like it's fused or like screwed into it or anything, but you'd probably need something to kind of to leverage it out.
Okay, I'll poke Red's shoulder.
We should take them all, right?
I mean, I don't think we need to bring skulls with us. If you got a dagger, we can just start prying these out.
Reaching into my cloak, I pull out a dagger.
There we go. I'll pull
It looks brand
dagger
new
from
because it's never been used.
my pouch as well. And I'll look to the rest and I'll start prying out some gems. Just making comments about, well, I guess generally saying, I'm not wasting these. This is here. We're going to take it.
Also, get that bag out and I'll start putting this gold in. Your bag. The bag of holding.
Oh, you want to use mine? All right, I got one. We have like 2 or 3, you know. I got it though.
Yeah, I don't know. They're the closest person nearby.
We're drowning in bag space.
Yeah. No
Pull
pun
my
intended.
bag around. How much gold and gems are we prying
Yeah,
out?
I kind of count out. Like,
Yeah. So you pull out 12 of those pieces of turquoise. Those are easily valued at about 10 gold apiece. And then, like, kind of scooping out all of the gold, looks like there's about 113 gold pieces
nice.
in there.
Okay, room was worth it. We'll take it.
Pay for the trip. Pay for the trip.
And you see Red's dagger as he's kind of prying them out. His dagger still has like the price tag on it. It's just brand new.
Got some sticker residue on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny.
Let me get the wrap off the handle.
I've got it all stowed away. Once it's all in my backpack, I'll give a thumbs up to everybody, and then look towards Kugal.
Do we hear anything going on outside? In towards the hallway?
Nothing. No. And I will say it's been a little difficult to hear much of anything just down here under the water. You know, it seems as though these creatures were just born, bred, created, whatever, to thrive under the water. So even when you hear them communicate, it's almost as if it travels through the water better than even your own voice if you were to try and scream. It's almost uncanny in a sense, but doing your best to kind of listen through your ears being clogged with water, you don't hear anything specifically, like nothing loud or anything like that.
Gotcha. So I'm just going to kind of motion, like give a thumbs up. Are we headed toward the left, or are we ready to rock?
To the left. As Colt commands, I say.
All right, let's rock.
You're not being able to comment on this stuff.
All right, well, I'll kind of get into the doorway area, and is the doorway closed? It won't let me move through.
Here,
That's so weird.
I'll open it there for you.
Nice.
I've never seen it with a closed door before. That's like. I'll kind of peek around the corner.
Can y'all not see the door there, just for my own records?
I can.
We can see it.
Okay.
Let me see if I can slam it shut and open.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you click it, you
Nice.
should be able to open and close it.
Look at me not testing
No,
stuff.
dude, I'm just fancy
Magic.
over here. I'm fancy over here.
All right, I'll kind of peek around the corner just to see if the coast is clear.
Yeah, looking left, looking right, just like you're supposed to do. You don't see any school buses or Sahuagin coming down the road.
Baller.
I'll wave at Sherry for her to follow me.
And as always, Sherry will always assume she's just kind of following you, even if I'm slacking on moving her around.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there is no auto follow feature in this game, in this program. So as you're kind of going down the hallway, you see at the very far end, and actually here, let me update the map for the stream here. Ba-da-ba-da. There we go. Bringing cameras back. You see there's a door at the end of the hallway, and what looks like to be another hallway that juts off to the right, to the north there. Immediately in front of you is another set of double doors that are closed. As Sherry filters out behind you, you hear a slight thud as she closes the door behind her.
Quick question about my orb light. Also, I'm using the Orb du Gaulle, I think, or where I got shout the Nicholas thing.
Yeah.
Am I able to hide that? Like, could I stow that in like?
You could put it in your
I don't
coat
know.
or something. Yeah. If you
Yeah,
wanted
under
to.
my coat or something.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that moving forward and always stay a bit back, so we got no light out there. I'm blind while walking as long as we go left.
Okay.
Or someone tells me otherwise.
I'm gonna adjust your lighting just a bit.
That's fine.
You're still gonna get some. Bam.
So now we will let them know we're here.
Right. Okay. So yes. So Kugal, door right just in front of you to your left. Another door at the end of the hallway, and another hallway at the end to the right.
Okay. I'm gonna put my ear up against this door that's closest right here on the left.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
Perception, heck yeah. Got a biggin,
Nice.
21.
Ooh.
Nice.
So you managed to just get your ear just perfectly up against that door, and listening in on the other side, it doesn't sound like anything is there. Nothing. You don't hear any noise coming from the other side of the door.
Okay. I will crack the door open and just kind of take a quick glance inside and see what I see.
Okay. So looking inside, you don't see any Sahuagin. This room in particular has its walls and the ceiling tiled in a dark green tile. There's a mosaic on the far wall that depicts a huge two-headed shark leading countless Sahuagin towards the surface of the water. There's an altar on that wall as well, made of a massive shark jaw and teeth mounted on a stone base. The base is surrounded by small skulls and living sea creatures you see kind of scurry about as you open the door.
That would be terrifying if you caught that on the first glance and that, your flashlight hit it just right. That would have probably a little poop came out.
Oh shit.
But it's otherwise dark.
Otherwise dark, yes.
Okay. I'll mentally relay what I saw back to Red and give him a little point, thumbs up, like we're going to head in there. Just take a quick glance around. Well, then I will step in.
Right behind. I'm gonna send a message to Shern. Like, Shern, what do you think of this? I'll just kind of motion to the altar thing.
You get images in your mind kind of flashing of so you see the mosaic and you see this gigantic two-headed shark. You see all of it is surrounded by the Sahuagin. You get kind of quick kind of flashes in your mind, mental images, if you will, of what looks like Saltmarsh burning in the background, and you're almost kind of in a first-person view coming out of the water as you see Sahuagin on the beach just kind of stabbing into other creatures. And then you just get a feeling of fear, and then it kind of snaps back to that first-person view, and you're kind of bobbing in and out of the surface of the water, and you kind of turn around and you just see again a massive, like, bigger than Jaws size two-headed great white shark kind of swimming through the water. And again, the feeling of fear.
Terrible.
I gotta sit down. Well, I'll float down for the second. Well,
Sherry swims up behind you and kind of like grabs onto your shoulder a little bit and is just kind of looking at you and is like, you all right? She gives you kind of a concerned look.
I'll say to Sherry, give me just a second. Hold on.
Sherry turns around and closes the door behind you.
Yeah. I'll message Colt first, and then I'll relay this to everybody. Colt, I asked our magical crustacean friend her thoughts on this mural, and she showed me visions of Saltmarsh on fire, under attack by Sahuagin, and a giant two-headed shark out in the water. And I say that to everybody.
And I'll say, for the sake
terrible.
of brevity, you can all kind of just communicate with each other using this. We don't have to do the one at a time back and forth. So if you guys want to talk amongst yourselves, we're all just going to kind of theater the mind that you're doing this.
Yeah.
Okay. That is the second vision we've seen of Saltmarsh going under siege by something, ain't it? Second one you've had, actually. I'm pointing at Red. So
Yeah. Shern is magic.
I start rubbing my head.
Maybe
I was hoping that first one wasn't real.
Maybe Shern is trying to give visions of what the Sahuagin intention is with this, like an altar, sacrifice altar to further their conquest.
Yeah, maybe.
And maybe that two-headed shark is real.
I mean, I don't
certainly
doubt it.
hope not. Yeah, I don't either, but I don't want it to be real.
All right. Maybe that's what's down here somewhere.
I couldn't fit down here, fortunately, if it's as big as you say it is. Right? Probably. I'll turn back around and look at the shrine.
There's a whole nother level that's underwater.
Yeah, but it's probably, I don't know, glass half full, Red. I don't know.
So it's a giant one-headed shark.
That's the positive side. Doesn't have two heads. I agree.
It's too many teeth.
Is there anything else with this shrine? Just looking it over, I can barely see as is, so I'm kind of just rubbing my hands around, I guess, on gross stuff.
If you want to take a closer look, you can make a perception or investigation check.
Okay, I can do that. I'm going to investigate the shrine poorly.
Looking around, it doesn't look like there's much of anything else going on with this, I guess, statue. Altar.
Okay.
It's just
I'll turn back.
gives you
Oh, go ahead.
like uneasy vibes. It's just creepy.
I'm gonna turn back to Red and I say, you've gotten all this down. I suppose we need to report this type of stuff too, and your lobster vision and whatnot.
Yes, this is the altar room, shark jaw, weird stuff.
All right. Unless anyone, one of y'all want to give this a look over, I guess we can press on.
Maybe we could desecrate it. Would that be,
I mean,
would that be good?
it's kind of petty, I feel like, but I guess we could. Just I don't know. I don't know how that. I mean, I'm new to this the whole God stuff. I'll look towards Aelin. Aelin, if you desecrate a shrine to your god, would it like it's bad juju or something, right?
I feel like yes.
Okay, well, I don't want to. I'm not a fan of curses. I kind of want to leave it alone. But Red, if you think you can do something to it,
It's just a thought.
oh, well, very well.
Because we are enemies with these people.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not wrong. I just don't know about,
Yeah, I don't either.
that stuff.
Desecrating shrines.
I mean, Red, one of those gods fixed my leg. It's crazy. That stuff's real.
I guess if you could tick them off, they would just twist your leg the other way, right?
I don't know. I hope
Oh
not.
my gosh.
Sherry kind
I don't know.
of butts in and says, isn't Kugal kind of the religious type as well, huh?
Mm.
I mean, guys, if anything, I'd say hands off. Last thing we need to do is bring down any more bad luck. That's what I think.
Hey, he has a point. Maybe we shouldn't go fucking around with two-headed shark skulls.
Right. All right.
But, I mean, what's a two-headed shark to you guys? You told me you'd face down a kraken and live to tell the tale. How many people can say that?
That is a true statement.
Survive the Kraken. We didn't
That's-
beat a Kraken.
Yeah, that sounds more
We
to it.
interacted
We fled the
and
Kraken
survived.
successfully.
We did touch it.
It was, I think it knocked a couple of us at some point. I don't remember. It was a while ago. Well, it wasn't that long ago, but you know what I mean.
Feels like it was forever ago.
Well, the only people I've ever met that said that they'd seen one, I'm pretty sure were bullshitting me. I believe you guys. So that's got to count for something.
Did destroy that ship.
To be
That old
honest, Colt
ship.
was the last person I thought would stare down a kraken and live to tell the tale. This man stayed holed up in his workshops while we were kids.
The hero of Saltmarsh.
I'll be honest. If it was not for, what I'm wearing, I wouldn't be here on purpose and probably physically, period, anymore. If you know what I'm saying. I'd be dead.
Colt, it's dark enough down here without that bullshit.
I'm just saying, I'm practical. Being practical is. Why are we talking about me? Where's Google? I start feeling around on a wall.
Yeah, you see Colt just kind of spinning around in circles a little bit in place.
Colt, this way. This way.
Oh, all right. I'm behind you.
I wonder if I can. Let me see if for the stream, cameras are going to go away for a second. I want to see if I can give the stream a view of your line of sight real quick. Hold on. Let's see. Nope, I can't. All right, I tried. I can do it from the DM
No,
standpoint.
it's very dark.
I can click on you and then look at your line of sight, and you can where you're sitting right now. You can see red. Like that's it. Kugal just stepped in, but that was it.
It's funny.
All right. I'll throw it back to you
And
guys.
we're leaving.
Back out into the hallway.
Yeah.
Kugal, you leading the way.
Sure.
You sneaky boy.
I'll bring up the caboose.
Kugal, as you make your way further down the hallway, you actually, so you see that the hallway continues around the corner to the right. You also see the double doors in front of you. Again, your hearing is very much impaired under the water here, but you do pick up, just with your passive perception, of what sounds like Sahuagin voices coming from the hallway to the right.
Okay. I'll kind of make a motion just so I kind of point that I'm hearing something that way, just to give everybody kind of a pointer.
How many voices?
Can I tell?
You cannot tell at the moment.
I'll just say, I don't know. So we headed to the next room through that doorway, or are we gonna like head up the hallway?
Do you want to peek around down the hallway, see what you see?
You're sneaky, Kugal. That's the point. Assess the danger.
I'll stick one eyeball kind of around the corner and see what I see.
So looking around the corner there, you see what looks like a large room that is covered in gray tiles. The ceiling itself, though, is white and is much taller than the hallway that you're currently in. From your current vantage point, let me get a look here. There are some things that you just can't see in here, obviously. But one of the things you do see is an altar built against this western wall. The stone base is covered in what look like shark eyes that stare out in all directions, just black as night. The startlingly realistic eyes are inset with dark stones that reflect the chamber's dim blue light that is being given off. So this is one of the few places you've seen down here that actually has some sort of light source in it. You see that there are glowing symbols in strange designs engraved into the walls across from you that are casting this kind of eerie light throughout the chamber. 3 chanting Sahuagin, dressed in what look like ceremonial robes, float near this altar, and their arms are raised towards the ceiling, which is some probably 25-30 feet above the floor. Carvings of shark's eyes adorn the side and front of the altar, each varied in shape and size. And on the altar are gory remains of some unidentified creatures. Just above the altar, blood rises like smoke upward past the Sahuagin. And there are 2 large sacks, almost like hempen sacks, that are like tied, like lashed to the altar, that are squirming.
Ew.
I just pray to Valkyr and like this is not. I don't know what's going on here, but this is wicked.
Some devil shit.
Yeah, I'll step back and kind of report what I saw and tell them we've definitely got a bit of a noisy church service going on over here.
Yeah.
How big were those
Sounds like-
sacks?
Yeah. Squirming? Ooh.
I don't
There's only
look forward
3 of
to
them?
seeing what's inside that, but I only saw 3 kind of priests, I guess you'd call them. That's not to say there may not be more in there, but they're definitely in the middle of something important to them.
If they have, I mean, were they like human? Were they like us sized?
They were Sahuagin, weren't they?
They were.
No, the wriggling bags.
Oh.
The bags
Don't they-
themselves, they looked like they could probably fit a human in it. Like the size of them.
Gotcha.
I'm being called to take these people, is what it sounds like.
I feel like we need to stop this.
Yeah, this is bad. This is real bad. It's not tomorrow yet, right, DM? My staff is not.
It has not yet recharged.
Damn it.
You're looking at it like this fucking made-for-TV piece of shit.
This is some as seen on TV Sheen staff here. Like.
This damn Timu staff.
Came over on some tanker. All right, how close were they? Were they close?
Yeah, they're just on the other side of the doorway, really.
Ambush them.
You want me to take a
you
closer
say-
look just to see if there's anything else going on in there that we're fixing to walk into, or
Would you
y'all
say
just
they're
drop right in?
Would you say they're in 20 feet of each other?
Would I?
Yeah, I mean, looking at it, I would say each one is 20 feet within the other one. But yeah, I'd say they're all within 20 feet of each other. Yeah.
It's like if I put a dot on the center one with 20 feet out,
Yes.
sphere, like a sphere. That's what.
Yeah, within a bubble. Yeah, you'd be able to hit them.
I mean, I could go in and throw my big acid drop on them if you want. I've never done it.
I mean, I'm good for it. I just need to make sure we're on the same page here. So we are going in there, yeah?
There are those wriggling sacks also within 20 feet of them.
You'd have to aim behind them if you wanted to be. If you wanted to keep it on the safe side. That's assuming that whatever in the bag you want to preserve.
Yeah.
I say we just try to take one down as quick as possible. Maybe just focus fire it. Let me try to get as close as I can too, since I'm really slow down here. All right.
Yeah, same.
Think for a second. My thunderstep, unoccupied space, disappear. Thunder's boom sounds.
It's a loud
I was looking to see if my my thunderstep. I couldn't remember if the thunder emanates from where I land or where I left.
Oh, the thunder step. I
300
think
feet.
it's. Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head.
That's what I'm. Let's see. There's just a damage on field save have as much as bring along objects. You can also celebrate one willing creature.
Yeah.
Unoccupied space.
It doesn't really say. It just says heard 300 feet away.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay. That's gonna call in the whole
Right.
complex. Okay, never mind. Well, I mean, if y'all are ready to charge, then I guess let's bunch up and give them a surprise round or something if that's what we're shooting for.
I'm gonna start creeping as close as I can. The second I get noticed, y'all can unleash your stuff, your blasts, your beams. What do you call them? Just your magic.
Start blasting.
Yeah, start blasting.
That is pretty.
All right, let me just feel around your red. Sorry.
Sorry.
Switching.
All right. Here,
All right, there we go. Kugel, it's directly around that corner to the north.
He's right in front of you.
Colt, as you get closer to that corner, you can actually kind of start to see from the dim blue light that is emanating from that chamber. So here, let me turn up your vision again. There it is.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna motion for Sherry to follow me. The plan here is I'm gonna start sneaking up and just sneaking closer and closer. While hopefully my beam bros are behind me, ready to shoot the moment I screw up. So once we get into combat, hopefully I'll be as close as possible, and I'll have my. I guess I could see, so I don't really need my orb, do I? So I'll keep that orb tucked away. And I'm gonna start creeping.
Okay, and Sherry kind of follows you around. Looking into the room, you can see these priests or priestesses are very engaged and focused on whatever this is that they're doing. As you like kind of get a little closer, you see the one in the middle stop chanting and swim up to one of those wiggling bags and reach into it and pull out and recinch the bag. Out of that bag comes what looks like a little tiny, like a baby Sahuagin. Like just a small, I mean, it fits in the couple of palms of its hands. And it takes it down to the altar and quickly just takes a blade out and slits its throat and leaves it sitting on the altar, blood trickling up through the water, as it then swims back to the center and raises its arms and begins chanting again.
Is that one of the large bags?
One of the two large bags, yeah.
Okay, my urgency level just slowed down a lot, but I'm still creeping in.
What'd you see?
It just killed a baby Sahuagin out of one of the bags. Let's no hesitation. Let's handle these and we'll.
So there's baby Sahuagin in the bags. We're going back to acid. We're going back to big ball.
Well, no. Just hold on. That maybe we can take advantage of that somehow. I don't know. Let's stick to the plan. Stick to the plan.
What's that? Any dead Sahuagin's the only good Sahuagin.
So I'm still sneaking around the corners and stuff. If you want me to keep going, unless you say otherwise.
Yeah. So hold for just a second. So again, looking further into this room now, again, a fairly well illuminated room from the symbols that are glowing on the walls. Additionally, there is more illumination coming from the algae that you can see is now kind of stuck to the outside of these pillars in the room, and they kind of emit a kind of a bluish teal, like just a luminescence to it, almost like Avatar. Think of Avatar at night. Make a perception check with advantage for me.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since you're leading the way here.
There's 1, 2.
Wow.
Consistent.
Yeah.
Same numbers.
There is one other thing you notice in here, in this very tall room with the white tiles on the ceiling. At first, it shows up as just out of the corner of your periphery, as a shadow that just gets larger and larger until it's enough that it pulls your gaze from the priestesses chanting up towards the ceiling, and above you swims a massive, at least 20-foot long, two-headed shark.
No.
Its fins are adorned with bands of pearl and gold, and it seems to be swimming in circles around the room, more focused actually on the altar.
I think Red deserves like some golds or something. The only thing's worse is two-headed. What the hell?
Oh no.
It was a religious shark.
Yeah.
All right, well.
So you gonna try and convert me?
I don't want to turn around and discuss do's and don'ts, so I'm gonna turn to everyone and I'm gonna motion upward and just make a like a caught a whopper this big, like type of motion.
What?
And just point and see it slowly swimming around along the ceiling.
When you point up at it, you actually think for a moment that you might have made direct eye contact with it. But it just seems to keep swimming off.
Distorting.
About to get us into a fight, and I don't know if it's smart or not, but I'm Colt, so I feel like that's what I do. I scoot forward a little bit more, shield up. I'm taking the dodge action nonstop.
Are we going in? Are we
moving a little bit further? Are you trying to be sneaky with this?
Yes, I am stealthing.
Make a stealth check for me. No advantage, no disadvantage. Just a straight roll. It seems like the priestesses still do not notice you.
Okay, I'm just gonna motion behind me and just make finger gun over my shoulder motions repeatedly as I bunker down with my shield and I just slowly creep in on them.
Do you want me to blast them or no? I send a head message, not allowed.
Yeah, when you're ready. I'm close as a kid. I'm pretty damn close, and there's a huge.
Stay 20 feet. Stay 20 feet away. All right. Is the shark? Would you say the shark is like coming down or no? Is it still pretty high up?
It's so if the total height of this place is
Do
about
some
30
geometry.
feet, it's swimming at about the 20-foot mark, and it doesn't seem to be kind of changing height too much, but it is occasionally just kind of swimming through that mist of blood around the altar. It kind of swims through it and then circles back away.
I'm gonna time a shot to where the shark is like, is this coming through the blue dots?
Yep.
So I'm trying to time a shot to get a 20-foot radius spell right when all four are gonna be right there.
Ping it again, press and click, or click and hold the left click. Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, about right there. So
Can I consume a
all
potion
four.
while he's doing this?
Sure.
Colt, hold on 1 second.
Okay. I had a hand on a potion, a vial.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to circle back, and then we're going. You will know the symbol, the sign. Watch it not circle back. I say to
It just leaves.
yeah, it's like
You do see it kind of start to circle back. Kugal, where's Aelin? Oh, you're right on top of each other. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'll message everybody. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna message everybody real quick. You'll see the spell when it's time to go.
Colt, you see this shark staring you down at this point. It is very obviously looking at you.
Is it just vibing with me? Is it busy doing its little blood sip and rolling away?
It seems it has not changed its pace, its mannerisms. It hasn't changed anything.
Can I?
Choo.
I'm a smart man. Can I survey this thing and be like, is it pure animaling right now? Like it just likes to sip of blood, even though it knows I'm here. It knows it's.
You can make. Fuck! It wouldn't even technically be an animal handling check. But you know what? No, we'll call it an animal handling check just to see how good are you with animals, Colt.
No, not an animal.
Sounds like somebody should have done a recap tonight.
Well, solid,
Dude, I don't know. It's a fucking shark. Who knows? You ever fought a shark before?
Yes, it was wearing metal plates.
You ever fought a two-headed shark? Giant two-headed shark? 20-foot shark?
Blinged
I'm
out.
try to punch him on the nose very soon.
Colt, are you ready to go or no?
I'm ready. Do it. Let's do it. We're
All right, next time it circles around in that spot, if I can hit all four, we're going. I'm going to throw a vitriolic sphere at it.
Okay.
Hopefully hit all four of them.
Red, Kugal, and Colt, You see this shark swimming back up towards the altar. It is absolutely staring you guys down and swims right into the blood cloud.
Game time.
Going?
Going.
Okay, what are we doing?
Rolling a whatever. I'm throwing a thing at it. I'm doing a DC 16 save, so for all of them.
Okay.
That was cool.
What?
That's cool.
A lot of dice rolled on my thing.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dice.
So they need to make a DC 16 dexterity save.
16. Yes.
Okay, and let's go ahead just so I can get everything's character sheet pulled up. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative for me, please.
And do.
Can do.
All right, Kugal with a 5, Red with an 18. Haven't gotten anything for Aelin or Colt yet. Aelin with a 22.
Nice.
Colt had a 10. It's
Colt
on
had
my
a 10?
screen.
Okay. Okay. What? Let's see. What? Vitriolic sphere. Describe this spell for me again, please.
I point at a location and a glowing 1-foot diameter ball of acid streaks there and explodes in a 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
And then they have to take a DC save on Dex.
Okay.
And if they
So-
succeed, they get half.
This orb sort of flows through the water and gets to its intended location and pops. So I'm gonna do the 3 priestesses, starting from the bottom, going to the top first, and they need to beat a 16. Where are they? There you are. So the first one saved, the second 2 failed. The shark succeeds.
So they'll take, it's the 27 or half of 27.
Okay. So 13, either 27 or 13.
So the second number is what they take at the end of their next turn.
Okay. You will have to remind me. I will.
Yeah, you're good.
I will straight up forget. I promise.
You're good.
All right. So that is 27 or 13. So the first one is going to take 27.
Only the
next
ones that
two-
fail take the second damage.
Okay. So just the
reading
first
it
one
again.
then. Okay.
Yeah.
And sure. All right. So when you when this spell pops off, it obviously completely interrupts whatever it was these priestesses were doing. Their chanting stops, and you're all sort of looking between these priestesses and the shark. Colt, you specifically, you have the kind of the best front row view of this. You see the shark's eyes almost sort of widen, and it almost kind of shakes its head as though it's been broken out of some sort of trance. And
Potential bonus.
starts to violently kind of thrash around. The priest here at the very front takes the full brunt of your acid attack, and you see its flesh just sort of melting off of its bones, and blood sort of filtering up through the water, at which point you see this shark sort of go into a frenzy. It immediately darts from it goes from this very calm swimming demeanor down into a violently fast bite, and immediately consumes both of these first two priests as blood just goes kind of flying through the water. An occasional arm and leg just kind of float off to the side as it kind of swims off to the side. The other priest over here, still alive, but slightly burned from your acid, still stands. And let me get rid of these.
Oh boy.
And this shark looks like it's in an absolute frenzy. That being said, Aelin, you actually rolled top of initiative. What would you like to do?
Well, I've completely changed my mind because I don't want to go in there anymore. So instead, I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna pretend I'm standing between these two guys here for just a second. And I'm going to cast as a first level guiding bolt to the one priestess. Because I don't know what to do about the shark right now, so I'm just I'm not gonna do anything. 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Dude, you two bears are playing out of nowhere on my phone. What the
I
hell?
heard that.
I was just chilling. I was like, "What? Who's doing that? What the fuck?"
And how much damage there? 22. Woo! That's a
That was,
spicy
I think, the
meatball.
best roll. Yeah, wow.
That's
Damn.
awesome.
I've had for that, yeah. 6655 was good.
All right, this priest is barely hanging on to life. It is.
I am gonna get
mortal.
out of the way. Oh, that's good. Okay, I'm out of the way because, again, that room's. I don't like it.
Yeah, no. Huh.
It consumed them. That's how I'm just like, ugh. Thanks. No thanks. That's my turn. I'm
Okay.
done here.
Okay. You see this shark move. I mean, almost an otherworldly speed as it immediately changes its direction from swimming kind of to the northeast, immediately back down toward you all. As it does, you see these almost like translucent, transparent, additional jaws, shark jaws, sort of emanate from it and almost like home in on your locations. And I need Colt, Kugal, Red, everybody actually except for Sherry. Everyone except for
What
Sherry.
about me? I'm in the same area. Sherry and I are inside.
It can see you right now. It cannot see Sherry.
Huh.
This also ain't your average shark. As it has like ghost shark jaws coming off of it. You all need to make dexterity saving throws for me.
Arnar. A dice is in my way. Hang on, I've got to let the dice on my screen go away because I can't hit the button.
Guess mine's working. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Right.
If you rolled a
Cattail.
if you rolled a 15 if you rolled a 15 or lower, you're going to take 10 slashing damage as these spectral jaws slice through you. If you succeeded, if you rolled a 16 or higher, you will take 5. You'll take half of that. Additionally, the shark continues its propulsion over toward you all and is kind of slamming into this hallway over here. And it is going to make a bite attack. Let's see, at you, Red. I believe I know that's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. That's a
Not missing.
27 to hit.
No, just short.
Where are my D10s?
27? Plural?
As you take 24 points of damage as this thing clamps down onto you and sort of shakes you and lets you go. And you're kind of floating around and your blood is just kind of seeping out of your body into the water. As it turns,
What was the number?
24.
You said 20.
24.
All right, I'm down.
As it
Unconscious.
does, its tail whips around and goes to smash you against the wall, Colt. And that is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And for 12 bludgeoning damage as you get slammed against the wall.
I can barely do it. Okay, I'm gonna do my Strength of the Grave.
Okay.
Because it's 22. It's 22 plus 5. Because it was 22 damage, and the DC's plus 5. My charisma's plus 9, so I can in theory get it.
So you go to 1 hit point?
I have to roll better than a 27.
Wait.
I have to roll a 28 or a 29.
That's
And
a
if I
24.
do that, I pop back up at 1. So I failed the thing.
Okay. You see Red's body just go completely limp, and just crimson red blood is streaming out of his body, sending this stuff into both the Sahuagin priest and the shark into even more of a frenzy. As it does swim off, I will say, Colt, you just got like slammed up against the wall by a gigantic fucking tail. You're not really in a position to get a great attack of opportunity. If you want to use your reaction to make a melee attack against it, you can, but it will be with disadvantage. Kugal, you do get an attack of opportunity should you choose to use your reaction to do so, as this thing kind of swims back off.
I'm stunned. I was like, nope.
Okay.
I totally let that go past.
All of this happened in what seemed like the blink of an eye. An acid bomb goes off, and then all hell broke loose. So that is the end of the shark's turn. Red, I need you to make a death saving throw for me, please.
Try to backhand it as it leaves. Just try to get a slap on the tail or something.
Okay.
This.
Oh no! I can't even move my hand.
Yeah, it just kind of dazed you as it slammed you up against the wall, and you swing out. You actually think you hit it, but your vision is just slightly doubled, and you actually just swung through the phantom second vision that you had.
I promise I'm trying to roll it.
You're good.
Whatever that number is.
It's a 12, so that is a success.
That was a 3. That was a 3, so that was a failure.
Oh,
I couldn't get the thing to work, but
I see. Okay, all right. So in that case, yes.
just a 3.
It's a 3. So that is 1 fail.
You're only gonna have to roll once, so it's fine.
Let's see. Sherry sees your body limp in the water. Aelin, you look over and you see Sherry kind of have a moment of panic. Even this hardened warrior really doesn't understand, clearly is in shock at what happened. She swims forward and actually grabs Redemir's body and drags him back further into the hallway. And is going to use her turn.
I got it.
Oh, she looks at you and says, and just...
I got it.
Okay, she kind of nods, and she swims forward. Let's see, 15, so that'd be 30. Actually, she can only move here, shit, after dragging him back. Because that would have been difficult terrain. So she can't actually see She didn't have line of sight to anything. So that's just kind of the end of her turn. She just wanted to get Red out of there. So that's going to bring us to our priest, who is clearly hurt. But you see it start to chant something again as it casts this kind of greenish, bluish magic across its body, and you see some of its wounds start to heal from its melted flesh. Plus 1. And it is still... it's wounded. It's not quite mortal, but it's hard to tell the difference between the two. Colt, you're up.
Right, time to go tank mode. As soon as I regain myself a bit, I'll start scooting forward. My hand was already on that potion I wanted to drink, but I'll take it fully out now, and I'll just uncork and just, I guess, suck it out because I'm underwater. It is a potion of heroism. So that is, as my bonus action, is going to give me 11 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And the effects of the bless spell for an hour. As I'm stomping forward, I'm going to use my main action. I'll get a little closer because I want to be the target of this so no one else gets hit. Maybe we'll go one more. I am going to take one of the vials off of my gauntlet and just fling the liquid all around me. And in front of me and to my sides, more Colts start appearing. So I cast mirror image.
Magic.
I guess I should link that, huh? There. So
How many
I'm
Colts?
That's just three. Just three around me. So I'm gonna be out there. I'm out in the open. I'm buffed up. I made multiple me's, and I hold my shield up and hope things work out. And in my turn.
Okay. I was trying to see if I could put a tag on your real body, but it won't let me for some reason. I mean, it will. I just have to figure it out, and I'm not interested in figuring that out right now. All right. Just that this is you. All right.
Well, I'm still constantly switching places with the image. That's how the mirror image works, period. Like, I'm just, like always, all over the place.
Bunkai. All right. You said end of turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kugal.
The altar, it's not like pressed up right against the wall, is it?
No.
Is it like tall enough that it would offer some sort of like cover?
Not necessarily. It's like if you were standing on the floor, it probably comes up to about waist height. There are two pillars on either side of it, like here and here, that go all the way up to the ceiling, but they are only about 2 feet-ish in diameter.
Okay. I was thinking shark cage for a minute. If I could like stuff my way in behind it, maybe I would avoid the access from the jaws. I'm still going to give that a shot. I would move. I'll kind of move towards that column, just kind of hit around the corner. As long as I can get like a shot towards that other priest, I'm going to attempt a witch bolt upon him.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get him a little sizzle. So that will have. I'm having an awful lag off my roll for it to pop up in the roll 20, so it might hit it in just a second. That dex save I did a minute ago, it took a minute. That's why there were 3 of them pop up.
Oh,
there we go.
There it is. The
So
internet
that'll have a
tubes must be
22
a
to
little
hit.
clogged up today.
Well, Sean is in the next room on his Meta VR playing with his buddies, so he may be using a little bandwidth too. So it looks like I had a 22 to hit.
That is, let me double check. Yes, that will hit.
Okay. So my Witch Bolt is going to hit him at first with a 4d12. And that bolt will persist on him for a potential hit for the next turn. So once this kind of kicks in, we'll see how much damage it's going to do.
Lashes onto him.
Correct.
Okay.
So we've got 25 total. 20 on the front end.
The 20 lightning damage.
20 damage on the front. That's right.
Okay.
Nice.
You kind of see this lightning sort of arc through the water, and the glow of the room and the way it sort of arcs through the water almost has a certain level of like beauty to it, as like a lethal beauty, as it just lashes on, and it's almost like you have like a whip in your hand, and it's just tied around this shark as it is.
I didn't mean for that other cast to pop up. I'm sorry about that.
That's fine.
That's that lag.
That is fine. Okay, and is that you have to maintain concentration on that?
Yes.
Okay. Roger that. All right.
I will in there.
Let's see. That's going to bring us to the top of the round. Round 2. Aelin.
I would like to lean my hands down to my dear friend Redimir and cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Big time.
Hefty.
Oof.
Heal you for 31.
A solid heal.
Oh. Big time.
And
Thank you.
that is, well, that's all I'll do. That's all I'll do.
Okay.
Do we kill the shark? Is it over?
You've barely been down. Barely been down.
Oh.
All right. That is going
Been
to
like 10 seconds. I don't know.
bring us to our shark friend here, who has sort of made his turnaround here. He sees this bright white lightning lash to him, but he also sees all of these colts in front of him just kind of spread out. He is going to swim toward this cluster of colts and try to take a bite out of you, Colt. So I believe with mirror image, it still makes the attack as normal, right?
Yep, I gotta roll a d20 and see if it's hitting one of the things or me, if it hits me.
Okay.
Which it's probably gonna, because it's got a big old jaws.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that's hitting something. That's gonna hit one of the images and destroy it.
Okay, it sort of clamps through that one and continues to swim forward towards its this like a lightning lash target. It almost like vibrates the water with the speed that it's moving, but then you start to see these again bluish, very light blue, almost white apparitions of jaws come off of this thing's body and lash out towards everybody that it can see, so within 60 feet. So that's going to be Aelin, Colt, and Kugal. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Very, very slow.
So
I'll probably pop up in a second. It's thinking about it. Nope, there you go.
The DC is 16. It has dealt 11 slashing damage. So 11 slashing damage, half of that if you succeeded. So Kugal, you did succeed, so that'd be 5 for you. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw. to maintain concentration of your witch bolt.
Got it.
You'll need a 10 or higher. In the meantime, it is still going to swim towards you and make its secondary attack with its tail as it swims kind of in a little 360. You do maintain concentration. And it is going to try and slam into you with its tail. I don't know if that's going to hit, though. 13.
It meets.
It meets. Okay. So it is going to hit. It's going to be... for 6 damage. Bludgeoning. As it does slam into you. It seems like the brunt of it does kind of hit the pillar to the side of it. And in doing so, one of those bags breaks open and dozens of small little tiny Sahuagin babies swim out and just kind of start to swim everywhere and swim away.
Yikes.
Like sea monkeys or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, children.
Exactly. But I do need you to make another concentration saving, another concentration check. Just for a DC of 10 again.
Come on, buddy. See if we can hold on to it. Guess we'll find out in a second.
Let's see.
Come on. You can do it. Come on. Oh, no. That was a 3.
Okay, so your lightning lash, or your witch bolt, just sort of dissipates as this just is enough to knock the wind out of you and just kind of breaks your focus on this spell. But that is the end of its turn. Red, you come back to life.
I'm back.
Luckily, your underwater breathing still intact, and you don't inhale a big gulp of water, seawater. What would you like to do?
All right, cool. I'm going to shimmy this way, and we're gonna throw let's do a second level chaos bolt at it and see what happens. And so let's say that did. Oh, all right, cool, awesome. We're gonna do
Bless you.
lightning damage to it, which is great. So 25 to chaos bolt.
That hits.
And then, so it's going to be 13, 23 damage. Yeah, 13
23.
lightning. And then the 10 is just generic, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
But it's a total of 23.
Yeah, 23 total, yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
You focus your will into the spell, and it just slams into the side of this shark. And you see it sort of impact, almost like it was hit with a big fucking like punch of something, and sort of yells out a bit. Blood starts to come out of its side slightly, but it is still kicking. With that, you see it sort of burst off with speed that direction, leaving kind of a trail of blood behind it. Colt and Kugal, both of you can make attacks of opportunity if you would like.
I'm going to shimmy over this way. End of turn.
I have 15.
15 hits.
Yes, I rake my gauntlet across him for that much damage. Six thunders.
6 damage. You kind of catch it in its side as it's swimming away. Kugal, 7 does not hit. As it just barely swims out of your reach in time, as you did not expect this thing to move the way that it did.
I do have a graze option on my glaive. If your attack roll misses, I can still do damage to equal to the ability
Okay.
mod.
Yeah.
So
Guaranteed
that's just
damage.
a +2, right?
What's your attack ability? Is it dexterity or strength?
I You got me lying.
So it'd be whatever. So like if you use strength for your attack, whatever that modifier would be. If that's a +4, you would do 4 damage. If it's dexterity, you would do.
Yeah, we'll say strength because it's a +2.
Okay. All right. So you kind of nick this thing as it.
Just like I was shaving, it makes you go, ow.
Yeah. Those are the worst cuts, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Red, anything else you would like to do after your movement?
No.
Okay.
Pray to God.
Sherry is actually going to swim up with her crossbow in hand, and she's going to take aim and try and nail this thing. Crossbows, fortunately, underwater are not the most effective. So it's going to be with disadvantage, and this arrow sort of it looks like it's going to be on target, and then just the currents of the water seem to kind of carry it off, and it loses its momentum before it can sink into the shark. And that's going to end her turn. It's going to bring us to the priest. What is the priest going to do? Got some options here. I don't think it needs that. It is going to look over at, let's see, it sees 3 colts. Kugal is kind of behind some cover. Sherry's kind of off to the side. You see it point its finger, its like kind of claw-shaped finger towards Sherry and start chanting something, and you start to see these bluish purplish lines start to form around her body as it's going to try and cast Hold Person on her. So she will need to make a saving throw, I believe. Wisdom save. And that's probably not going to be very good. A 10 is not... So she fails. So you see her body just sort of seize up in the water as she starts to just sort of float, unable to move. In a very similar situation to what happened on the first floor, actually.
She's paralyzed?
Doesn't look like she can move. Afterwards, this priest sort of moves 20, kind of back against the wall. And that's going to end his turn. Colt, you're up.
We are going to start marching towards this shark. And as I do, I'm reaching on my pouch and taking out another potion. 10, 15. I'm going to drink a potion of... Where was it? Growth. And grow real big.
Big boy. How big do you get?
It doubles my size. I get advantage on strength saving throws and checks, and do 1d4 more damage on my punches. And getting big, I'm hoping it'd be even more of a, hey, look at me for the shark.
Hey!
For my action, I'm gonna bash him with my big fist. Get Hulk hands on him.
Colt smash.
18 hits. As you go up melee, ready to melee this two-headed great white shark.
Dude, I saw a documentary. If you punch them in the nose, they get all scared and run. So I'm counting on something to happen.
You know what? I've never seen a truer indication of a hero in my life. Swimming through the darkness towards a two-headed mythic great white shark to punch it in the mouth.
I punched for 7.
Merchandise.
7 thunders on its face, and I'm reeling back for another one immediately.
Okay, roll that attack. It is bloodied. You knock a few of this thing's teeth out of one of its mouths. Go for the other mouth.
7 damage again.
You kind of you follow up on the other mouth. Knock a few teeth out of that one too.
So if it attacks anything other than me now, it's going to have disadvantage. It's going to have that shrill, ear-piercing sound in its shark ears. Well,
Okay.
Sharks have, like, ear holes. They should, right? That's the end of my turn.
I don't think they
I don't know. I don't know shark anatomy. I got a +1 to animals. I'm bad at animals.
Get your cult vitamins. You'll be
Yes,
strong
sharks
enough
have
to
ears,
fight a shark.
but they don't have external ears like humans. They possess 2 small inconspicuous pores that
They got little
lead
holes.
directly to internal fluid-filled ear. So they do hear. So it.
Maybe I should have
this-
slapped its ear hole.
This shark has tinnitus. Okay, you said end of turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kugal.
Jeez. All right. I am going to kind of stick my head out. I am going to do a dual Eldritch Blast at the priest. See if I can get them knocked out of the way.
Okay.
So first one,
Let's see.
and I'm gonna click the second one to see if it's gonna go through too, because it's nice and laggy.
Okay, there it is. That's it.
All right, there's one for 15.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay. The other one will probably pop up here in just a second.
I wonder what the delay is from. That's
It
so
builds
funny.
the tension.
And the second one's a 10.
Alright,
The
second
second
one
one
was
is
10.
gonna miss.
Okay. So we'll say the first one was shooting for the priest anyway, because that was my
Yep.
primary target. They were both going with priest, weren't they? We'll see 12 on the damage.
12 damage. You just for the sake of storytelling here, I'm going to say your first one kind of goes wild a little bit, as though you're trying to like aim it a certain bit, and you kind of steady your breathing underwater, which is a weird sentence that you never thought you'd find yourself thinking, but you steady your arm and sort of grab your wrist and again let loose a blast that goes streaking through the water and paints the wall red as this blast goes straight through this thing's face.
Oh yeah.
Eliminated. Dead. No more.
Sweet.
And Sherry, you see, sort of is able to wiggle herself free of this magic.
Very good. Good. Yeah, I'm just gonna like slide back behind that column just to kind of keep my head down. But yeah, I will end there.
Okay. That brings us back to the top of the round. Round 3. Aelin, what would you like to do?
So is the only thing that's still alive the shark? Is that correct?
Seems correct. That and whatever's wiggling around in that other bag.
And how does the shark look?
Bloodied.
Bloody.
So
Well-
less than half health, more than 10% health.
Okay. I will cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. You'll
let me
probably need to
five.
move.
I am. I'm seeing how
Okay.
far I want to risk myself here. Well, I think I'm just gonna have to be out here, unfortunately. So the shark on my view is like right over here. Is
Yes,
that accurate?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay. So I have 30 feet of movement. So let's see. That says that's only 10 feet. So I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, there's another one. I didn't even see this other. I only thought there were 2.
Oh, the Colts? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
And they're
Okay.
all moving in
We're
like
free.
perfect unison. They've
Fuck.
got like that Street Fighter stance.
I'm just trying to think
bob
of
up
where I
and
can go to where I'm not gonna. Maybe there? Can I get a shot? No.
I would say like, yeah, like they're big on this map, but Again, there's verticality to this. I mean, I know on the Roll20 map we're only seeing 2D, but this is a 30-foot high room, and this is a gigantic shark, so you could get a good shot without having disadvantage. Now, don't roll a 1.
Yeah, don't roll 1.
Okay.
I agree.
I sure hope I don't. I've got advantage. Okay, I'm gonna do Guiding Bolt as a 2nd level.
Don't roll 2 1s.
Nice.
Is a 16 hit?
A 16 hits.
Okay, perfect.
How much damage you doing? 17 radiant damage. Praise the Lord. As this
Praise the
golden
Lord.
radiant light streaks across the room, illuminating it
Valkyr.
with the bright light
right.
of Valkyr as it slams into this thing and burns its flesh. Burn. And it is looking pretty bloody right now. Again, not quite mortal, but is damn near.
That's all I got.
Okay.
That's all I got.
This thing looks like it goes into somewhat of a bloodlust almost. It dashes straight through you, Colt, and it is going to first emanate those spectral shark jaws again. I need Colt, Aelin, Sherry, and Kugal to all make dexterity saves. You need a 16.
Hey, I don't even have to add my bless, right? Finally.
So the damage was 9 slashing damage. If you rolled higher than a 16 or higher, you will take 4 damage. As these spectral jaws sort of slash through you. It is also going to take its bite towards you, Colt, as it swims through your area. And that is a 21 to hit.
Wait, that's gonna hit. Mirror image again.
Another
Nice.
mirror image sort of vanishes, and it swims toward you, Aelin, and does a 180, trying to slam its tail into you.
Now it's disadvantage. It's not attacking me right now.
Oh, good call, good call. Well, you saved a natural 20,
Oh, that's
but
good.
it is still going to hit for 10 bludgeon. Well, actually, let me ask you this. Sorry, Aelin. Let me confirm your AC is 18, correct? Okay, so it is going to hit with a 21.
I want to do a reaction also.
Okay. It is going to hit you for 8 bludgeoning damage.
It's very rude of it. I assume that its tail or such it itself was within 5 feet of me since it hit me.
Yes.
So I'm going to. I need it to make a dex save, a DC 16.
Okay. It failed, but it is going to use its legendary resistance to automatically save.
He's a big.
Well, that's fine. It's still gonna take 4 damage, I guess, because it's. I rolled a 9.
Okay.
If it succeeds, it has to take half damage.
Okay. So it gets a jolt to it, and you feel it kind of tense up as it's swimming around. This shark is now mortal.
Right, my little 4 points.
And that, let's see, is going to end its turn. Red.
I'm having fun in the hallway.
Yeah, you are.
I'm gonna slide up. I think I can see the shark now, popping around that corner.
Just barely.
So
I would say
go
to get a
little further
good shot.
in.
Yeah, to get a good shot on it. Yeah.
We're gonna throw a second level chaos bolt at it. And what flavor? Yeah, we'll do lightning again. So 21 to chaos bolt.
That hits.
Nice. And then
For how much damage?
it'll be 11 lightning, 20 total.
Okay.
Is that right? Yeah.
So I don't do this often, but in the immortal words of Matt Mercer, how do you want to do this?
So I will come around just mean mugging like, all right, let's go, double sharks. And I'll say, and then I'll turn to Shern and be like, Shern, if you have some magic, now would be the time. And then I'll just,
Shern like puts up
Zoom up.
her claws.
and then no one makes me bleed my own blood, and then I will throw it at it.
Colt, you're turning around kind of at the same time, seeing this interaction where the shark has tail whipped Aelin against the altar there. She reaches out and shocks it, but it turns back around and it's like dead-eyeing you in the face and is swimming your direction. And as it does, you see this light sort of well up behind it from the hallway where you came from, and then a bright like streak of light just kind of flash through in an instant and come out from your perspective. One of its front left eyes just gets blown out, and the momentum of it still carries it, but it just lifelessly drifts until it bumps into this altar and sort of just floats up towards the ceiling and goes lifeless.
Oh,
Hell yeah! I hit my shield. Triumphant.
Try.
whoa, you're giant.
Oh, yeah. Good job, everyone.
Oh. They can't hear me.
It's only last 1 minute, so I'm gonna we're off real quick as well.
Okay.
Wow, that shark was terrifying.
That is one less thing coming at Saltmarsh. Cole looks
That is
very,
true.
very pleased with the results.
Amazing.
One less two-headed shark. I mean, has anyone ever heard of this?
No, y'all. I don't think so, right?
I don't think I've ever heard of it. I think not me.
Sherry says, a two-headed fucking shark? Are you kidding me? No.
Well, first things
Like
first.
Sherry.
We need to quickly grab all these bodies and. I look at the entryway we came in, then back at the shark. Does it look like it can fit through there? At all? Squeeze through there? It got in here somehow, right?
Yeah, I mean, the sharks are mostly cartilage, so like they could probably squeeze through as long as it's not too extreme of a difference.
Okay. We need to take whatever remains we can find and drag them in one of those little rooms, right?
But ate two of them.
Yeah, so like, yeah, I guess it took two of them for us. That's two less to grab.
Right.
Plus it's wearing some weird crap.
Sherry says, do you think maybe we could stage it to look like whatever ritual they were having failed?
Mm.
Oh,
a good idea.
you know what? That's
That is a good
convenient.
idea.
Because it did
What about
attack
the baby
immediately.
Sahu?
Yeah.
What about the little Sahuagin? Were they just?
Isn't there
Yeah, I
one
was
still
about to
in
ask
there?
that. Where did
Something's
they go?
in the wiggly.
There, most of the smaller ones just sort of swam off. You don't see any of them around. There is another sack though, still kind of floating, wiggling.
Were they going, mommy, 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 as they flew away?
You just heard.
Okay.
Aelin, you want to double check and make sure that's... We probably know what that is. Make sure that is what it is.
in the sack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it one of these things?
It would be, yeah, that one over there.
I open her up.
Oh, you just open the bag up, and all of these small little Sahuagin tadpoles just swim out. One of them actually grabs onto your face for a second, but you're able to kind of brush it off.
Get off me. I'm
and
trying
they-
to help you.
And they all just kind of swim off in random directions.
Remember
Freeze near
this
yawn.
kindness.
That's messed up. I thought these things were already messed up. This is extra messed up now.
It is.
Yeah, it seems like they're bad at birth.
Looking at the altar, there are probably 7 or 8 small Sahuagin corpses splayed out on the altar.
Wild.
Terrible.
Does it look like anything on this shark is worthwhile? Was it actually adorned with stuff, or does it have anything on it?
Yeah, it looked like this thing was actually adorned with some nice shit. There are
Lovely.
2 pearl and gold bands around its fins. You would estimate that each of these are probably worth about 125 gold apiece.
Wow. So 4 pieces of this stuff at 125 each?
2 at 125 each. So 250.
Nice.
2 pearls.
Taking those.
Bracelets. Total 250. Okay. I'll show everybody the bling and kind of wave it in the waters, and I'll shove it in my
Nice.
bag, just so I have it
Nice.
notated.
Kugal, what are you doing?
I was going to examine the shark, but y'all dove into it, so I'll check out the priest then.
Okay. Looking through the priest, you don't find any like gold or silver or like jewelry, valuable jewelry on it. What you do find though in its pocket is a key.
Take a key.
And with that,
Good, didn't need that one.
we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break to use the restroom, get refills and stuff. We've got about 45 minutes left. So yeah, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have about 30 minutes left of our session, and then we'll pick it up next time. So hang out here with us. Give us 10 minutes, and we'll be right back. Okay. Love you. See you in 10 minutes. Okay,
Funny.
Kitty.
we are back.
Kitty cam.
Kitty Cam.
Looking
Cam.
at Funyun.
He's just savoring it. That's
yeah.
is that cornbread?
Yeah, it's cornbread.
Cornbread. is
Adorable.
the
You
best.
want to keep looking, you got to get down. Come on.
No.
Yeah, it's not the same if you're not holding it. Oh no, I'm going. I'm out.
No. I'm out.
He's a chunky boy. He's gonna eat it.
All right, so I'm just gonna kind of toss the camera back to you guys. What are we doing? Well, I'll say this: you've looted the shark and you've looted the priestess on the floor. Now what are we doing?
Being thorough with the shrine, I guess. Aelin, did you scout out the shrine? You see anything else amongst the mess?
I did not. I'll look now.
So looking around, there doesn't appear to be anything that we haven't already talked about, and in terms of the description of the altar and like what was there, what was on it, what was engraved into it. But just as a quick reminder, there are multiple carvings of shark's eyes in the altar's front that are in different kind of shapes and sizes, and they're like inset with these pitch black stones that just dimly reflect the chamber's blue light.
I don't know if these sharky eyes are any type of gem. Maybe I don't know.
I'll say
It
this:
could be enchanted.
they look just like a very smooth stone, not necessarily like a gem.
Just kidding. JK.
Aelin, don't you as a Valkyrian, don't you have the ability to like consecrate weird shrine stuff or something? If it's got negative energy, I don't know the right terms for any of this.
Vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if it has bad vibes, can you send it?
Dispel the bad vibes. I've actually got a picture of the shrine here too. It's gonna take. Just give me a second.
How would I know if I can do that? Is that a spell?
One of
Honestly, I don't
those.
know it.
If so, I don't have it. And I don't have holy water or anything either, because I was thinking maybe I could just like do a little water. I don't
Is
have
that what
that.
baby Sahugin look like?
Yep.
Oh, that's
Oh,
terrifying.
Well, you should have killed all of them.
That's what.
I was thinking, you remember the?
Now you say it.
No, you remember those little toads back from Tomb of Annihilation? The little cute ones. They were what were they called?
That other turtles made it to the water.
One was purple and it was like really, it was
That's
friendly
not
with
Tomb
us,
of
but
Annihilation.
it only said one word repeatedly. God, I can't remember.
Fuck.
No, it didn't say that word. Grofstic starts with a G. Whatever. Either way, those were cute small ones, but this is like a demon seahorse.
Yeah.
This should all be they should all be destroyed.
Little demons.
Like they said at Jurassic Park about the raptors. They should all be destroyed.
Yikes.
I think I forget the term for it, but it's like paladins have them. It's like their holy thing. They get 1 or 2 a day or something. Like turn undead is one of them.
I
I
think
have
you have
Turn
the ability,
Undead.
Aelin.
I don't
There's
think
something-
so either.
There's something called like looks like a ceremony spell or blessing feature,
Yeah, I
which your
forget
school
what
is
the-
more I hurt things with
That's
nature
right.
and storm.
Tempest domain, baby.
She's a retribution paladin.
Yeah, I don't know if you could do it.
Yeah, I think there were
mean-
like nicer versions of what with cleric, and I opted for the stormy, wrathful option.
You can
Well, the
always
channel
like
divinities.
you can always go up and say a prayer on it if you wanted. You know, if you
Pray the bad away.
if that's the kind of paladin you are, but
Well, I'm not a paladin. I'm a
or
cleric.
a cleric. We were talking about paladins. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm gonna go
but
check out the shark for a second.
Okay.
See if I can like yank a couple of bigger teeth.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give this a shot to see if I can wind up with my glaive really good. And I want to take its like main like dorsal fin off of it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
For the teeth, it would take some time to pry it out. So depending on how much time you want to invest in this, will dictate, like, are you just trying to get a single tooth, or like?
Sure.
Okay.
If it's a really big one.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Dude, Lewis nailed it. Grungs. That's what they was called. Grungs.
The grungs, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember the
I
grung.
clicked it. I guess we'll see what happens.
The anticipation is killing me. And for the dorsal fin, I'll say, yeah, another, because it would be kind of a dexterity check, so like another sleight of hand.
Okay, so I guess the first one's probably not going to do anything.
The
only
three,
got a
so
3 on that.
as you're kind of like trying to pry these shark's teeth are very hard to get out, it seems like. And the first one, it's like you can't really get like the leverage on it that you need, so you go to the second one and it just kind of like breaks out, and it's just sort of kind of a mess. The dorsal fin,
I got a 10 on that.
What, I guess, explain to me what you're trying, because that's really just cartilage. That's not as hard of a thing. So I'd say you can probably get that.
Maybe just more of a trophy, if anything. Less so
Yeah.
much like a hide, but having something to take back with us for, proof of what we came across, or
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, with a 10, I'd say you're able to cut that dorsal fin off of its back.
and I'm just going to throw that in my bag.
Okay.
I will just kind of place my hands on this little terrible shrine type thing. And I'll just kind of close my eyes and be like, Valkyr, I don't know if you can even hear me in this awful area that we are in. But this is like super sus down here and definitely not good things going on. So like, I don't know if you can do something to like make it not so terrible. But that'd be really appreciated if you did, because yeah, like there's like sacrifices and it was just little like baby Sahooligans. I mean, they do look kind of terrible, but I let them out because they're babies, so obviously like I can't just like kill them. But anyways, they were sacrificing them, and so yeah, if there's anything you can do to make it not so terrible here, or like heal this area, like that'd be really, really great. Okay, thanks.
Make a religion check.
And I wait to see if anything happens.
Make a religion check with advantage. Mm. 12.
Not super great.
As you close your eyes and rest your hand on the altar and make your prayer to Valkyr, you finish speaking the words, be it in your mind or out loud, and you feel a sense of calm sort of wash over you that sort of ebbs and flows into a bit of, it's like a storm at sea. Calming in one sense, but on the other side of that is like rage, a calm rage. And then you feel kind of a warmth inside your chest. And that rage again sort of subsides, like the tides moving out, back to kind of a more peaceful feeling. And although you're not sure what this means or what has happened here, you feel as though, at least from a in terms of like a feeling in your soul, it feels like something right was done here today.
I share this with everybody.
Nice.
Right then, yeah, that's good stuff.
I mean, Valkyr
Hopefully
is the best, yeah.
Hey,
And in
I'd
my
say
head, I'm
he's
just
pretty
like,
good.
Valkyr, I love you so much. You're just the greatest. I love you. Thank you. I feel your presence within me. I appreciate you.
Okay, handled. Good job, Aelin. I guess I'll start looking around, and I'll see Kugal over near the shark, kind of hacking it up in the mouth a bit, and then taking its fin off, and I'll head over there a little bit.
Souvenirs.
Kugal, you check our one remaining corpse? You get anything off that?
As you approach, you kind of hear me muttering to myself, just kind of silently, quietly cursing to myself. I'm just kind of, there's kind of a, you hear like, kind of two sides of a conversation, but I kind of shut it off like once you get kind of close. So, no, I just really not finding anything. I mean, I got the fin, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be worth anything. I took a chunk out of us, and we might as well take a chunk out of it. So I got a key off the prayer guy. So I mean, I'll hold on to it. Does this look like anything to you? And I'll let him check it out.
The key?
Yeah.
I can't say that's a key. I can tell you that much. I didn't see. Actually, I've noticed something while we were in here, and I'll take a few steps back and look in this northern hallway, and I'll turn and I guess I'll yell over Kugal. Looks like there's some chest thing in this northern room.
Let's go check it out.
Right.
I walk back to Kugal holding out the key.
Okay.
And if you want, I can try to get some of those teeth too. I might be able to nap get a couple if you want.
Sherry swims up and
If
says,
you think about it.
if we're trying to stage this to look like the beast lost its mind, should we not maybe completely annihilate its body?
That's
The shark's body?
Bad idea.
Wait, the priest's body, right? Or do you mean the
priest's
shark's body?
Well, both. If they're doing some ritual to the shark, I don't think they would take to carving it up afterwards. I mean, you could chalk up a missing dorsal fin to a struggle or a fight, but we pull out all its teeth, then we give ourselves away.
Well, sharks have lots of teeth.
Well, this one has 2 mouths full.
It's got twice as many teeth.
Yes.
All I'm saying is we don't know what this thing meant to these people.
I guess, I mean, I don't really have a good tool for it. What's Sherry wielding right now?
She has a heavy crossbow and a greatsword.
But I do know someone who's got a nice cleaver made for cutting big things.
She got a coughs. What do you want me to do? You want me to fucking play dentist? I haven't even been to the dentist in. I don't even know what a dentist is.
You make it look like this thing went wild and they did a crazy fight with it. Hack it up like you were saying.
Well, I mean, what do you want? You just wanting the teeth out of it? What are you wanting?
I thought you were saying like in pieces, like mess the face up real good, not just the teeth.
I'm saying I think we should not. If this is some sacred creature to it.
Oh, I
Well, if the priests were fighting back, it might have given some kind of damage to it.
I mean, it ate 2 of them in a fell swoop. How much fight could they possibly give?
Yeah, I suppose. I'll leave it be then. I'll step away from the shark.
Should we drag it back up towards the altar, maybe?
No, I don't think that's too necessary. I look at the corpse next to it. Maybe I try to go for that last one, and
Its
that's
head
where it
is
failed?
just like splattered against the wall, pretty much.
yeah, look, it rammed him against the wall so hard it killed itself while trying to kill that thing. Squished it and broke its face.
Stuff it back up into one of the mouths or something.
It all plays out.
You could have been a private eye in another life.
Well, maybe, but right now we're busy killing demonic forces. So,
Fair enough. So we all kind of
I'll head
swim
into the
off.
little alcove.
Okay. So this austere room has a gray tiled floor and walls and a white ceiling. A large coffer with its lid closed stands against the wall in this otherwise empty room. This coffer looks twice as big as the other coffers you've seen.
The hacking coffer.
Key. I'd probably try to go to that thing. That's the biggest one we've seen.
Okay. I'm gonna inch up a little closer and take a peek, see if there's a keyhole or see what we see.
There is a big fucking keyhole right on the front of it.
Big old keyhole. Does it look like it might fit this key?
Almost like it was made for it.
What do you know?
Be sure to check for traps or anything on there.
I will check. Is that an investigation?
Yeah.
Okay. Might take a second.
We're really, really focusing on this keyhole.
I'm this close to go digging out the old school and just seeing what happens with the regular roll. Oh,
Wow, nice.
Hey, you don't see any tripwires or clamps or any kind of weird mechanisms on this coffer that should cause a problem.
Okay. Well, I'll get the key in it. I'm going to lean as far back as my arm can reach. I'm going to click it and see what happens.
Stick the key in, you turn it, you feel a very satisfying click when that happens. And then you see actually some bubbles kind of come out from the side of the lid as you hear a few other mechanisms kind of and then the lid sort of gently opens on its own, or it like releases. It doesn't open all the way up.
I'll take the end of my glaive and use it to kind of flip the door open, and
Yeah.
so that way I can stand back a little bit.
So you flip up the top of the coffer very gently, and nothing happens. You can kind of see inside of it. Now that you look inside of it, you see there very much was a very sharp spike in this thing that was prone to jettison straight out, but was disarmed by the key when you used it instead of just prying it open. Inside of here are a few different items. You count 6 silver masks, all in the shape of a shark's head. 4 golden gongs, each with its own gold striker attached to it with a rope, and 4 gold necklaces set with coral beads, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Ooh, dinner.
You made that last one up.
I did. I'm a silly bitch. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm going to kind of wave everybody in and say, look
Nice.
at this. Isn't this is some
Halloween.
weird stuff, y'all.
The silver
That is
masks
interesting.
are almost like what you would see at like a masquerade, but made out of actual silver. You would estimate those masks to be worth about 50 gold apiece. You would estimate those gongs to be worth 75 gold apiece. And you would estimate those necklaces to be worth about 175 gold apiece.
Man.
Are the necklaces pretty just for my own?
They are, yeah. So
Would it match my fit?
It would, actually. So
that
the necklaces are made of gold, and they're inset with like coral beads into the gold. So they do look quite finely crafted.
It's a good episode of Antiques Roadshow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found
Or
their
American Pickers.
some real fancy ritual gear or something. Looks valuable though, so
Man.
good find.
Some raiments for
hoping
the
those,
priests.
I was hoping those silver masks would look like the ghost mask from the band on Meliora.
That's funny.
Like, that would be awesome.
Our
They come
decisions
in
are
with
final.
bat suits. Yeah.
Right.
Capes. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. We both immediately were like, a whole fit.
All right. I'm feeling high morale right now. We're doing good. We press on, yeah?
Yeah. There's one less two-headed shark in here.
That is right. And hopefully that was the only one. But if not, well, maybe we'll just deal with it.
Do you want to go to this door? I point here, or the one back there that we went by.
I mean, either or. We're right here, so we can check it. Up to Kugal, really. He's leading.
Sorry, I'm entering my fancy stuff.
Exciting.
Around me. Sorry, I was going to enter in this stuff. So are we going to head back out? This is another doorway here, right?
This is another
That
door
I'm seeing
right
this-
here.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Colt wants you to. Colt, the hero of Saltmarsh, boss of the group, said you have to open this door.
We can all talk to each other. I can hear him, right? Can I
Yeah.
retort? Or
Yeah,
is he doing the one-on-one?
I think just for the sake of like brevity and y'all be able to communicate, we
Yeah.
know you have the ability to like mind talk one at a time. We're just gonna kind of fast track.
But he
that
can choose
and-
not
yeah.
to. He could choose to just do that if he
could
wanted, right?
choose, yeah, he could choose.
Is that everybody read? You bastard! All right.
Everyone knows it's sarcasm. We're fine. We're fine. We're good.
Everyone knows who's in charge.
And it's Colt.
Of course.
I anticipate Kugal would anticipate that anything, if there's a creature, somebody who's going to be in that next room, would have probably heard a bit of a ruckus going on. So if they didn't come through there now, I bet there's nobody in there. So I'm gonna creep up to the door, open it slowly, assuming it's unlocked. Open it slowly, kind of just peek through,
Okay.
see what I see.
I think you should be able to open that on your end.
Oh, for a second there, it didn't show the door. There we go.
Yeah, there
Okay.
it is.
Hallway.
So you look down and you see a hallway very similar to the one that you came down on the other side of this kind of larger temple room.
Gotcha. I'll just kind of reach back and say, like, look, hallway, just so they can see.
Place is never ending.
Right.
All right, so I will move up just a little bit. We see a few doors.
Gotta go to
Are
this
we hearing anything?
You do not hear anything out of the ordinary at the moment.
Okay. So what's the consensus, guys? Are we doing a full inventory, or are we gonna bypass?
We gotta check it. We're scouting.
Understood.
Right.
Plus, it'd be ridiculous to have enemies right here to fight again. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That'd be crazy. We're so close to each
This
other.
whole
I'm gonna
This
do
whole
a
place
full face
sucks.
palm. Like, now you said it. Now they're gonna be there.
Right.
All right, somebody take this first one.
And another
Are
two.
you on, Pink?
You go nuts.
Oh, okie dokie.
You're my arrow magnet.
Red, use your special eyes to look in here, because I'm not gonna be able to see much.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
I'll push the door a little bit open. Well, peek. I'm around the corner as I'm doing this. I'm not out in the open. Around the
Okay.
corner. Whoop. Yep. Okay. Shut the door. See? Just a peek. That's why we say it's just a
Hold on.
peek.
I put that there. That was not there. That was a troll. That was a troll.
Okay, you meme it. You meme it
That was
on
a
me.
troll.
Okay.
It's asleep. You know, we're just gonna close the door again, and we're just.
Okay, so looking
Well-
into this room, it is in fact empty.
There's nothing in there.
So,
At least I can see.
Gray tiles cover the floor and walls of this room, while the ceiling has white tiles. A small table and bench sit in the center of the room, and colorful shells adorn the walls. A seaweed bed covers the northeast corner. A closed coffer stands in the southeast corner. Near the bed stands a 1-foot-tall wooden statuette of a shark.
Big said wooden statuette?
It's a 1-foot-tall statuette.
Oh, 1 foot. That's kind of big. All right. I was going to assess its value and try to, I don't know, continue the plunder, but maybe that one's too large. Is that another chest over there? Is the wall?
It is. Colt, what?
Don't punish me. I don't want to get shot.
I'm not punishing you. I'm trying to think of the best way to ask this, because as an artificer, what insights do you have just inherently into various objects? Like, if you're do you need to cast a spell to know whether or not something has like special properties, or is magical, or isn't magical, or like?
Yes, there is a little artificer trick I can do. It kind of matches the necklace I made for Aelin. I don't know if you remember that thing or not. It does a whole bunch of little things, like it'll say how she's awesome, does a little glow. I can do that to objects as well to determine if they are magical. If it's a mundane, regular item, the effects happen. If it's magical, I can't imbue my magic into it.
But it's not something
that would tell me immediately
that
has
just
something.
Happens. You have to act on that. You don't look at something and be like, oh, okay, that's magic or not.
No.
Okay. All right. No, but yes, there is a coffer in the southeast corner.
Okay. I'm thinking maybe you said that related to this coffer, but maybe it was just something we've already picked up. So now I'm just gonna go inspect the coffer, all regular. And you know what? I'm not wasting time with this. I stand to the side of it and I kick the lid off with my boot and step back.
Okay. It flies open, bubbles come out, but nothing dangerous. Inside, you see a silver hand mirror worth about 15 gold, and what looks to be about another 40 gold pieces.
Nice.
This seems to be kind of the headquarters, or I guess like the temple and sleeping quarters of the priests or priestesses of whatever this Sahuagin colony is.
We are collecting all of their ritual fancies then. Mm-hmm. I hold up the mirror, and then I just hold up one coin to show I got some coin in a mirror.
Oh.
I stow it. Oh, yeah. Does anyone actually want this mirror? It's probably about 15 gold. It's fancy. Look at yourself. Ooh, look at myself real quick. All right,
it's
let's
magic.
go.
Sherry says, "Oh, you can use it to look around a corner."
Oh, that is true.
Very practical.
Good.
Look at that.
I'm experienced. My input
Big
is
brain.
valuable. Damn it.
Absolutely. We should bring this
big
up to the
brain
city
time.
council.
Yeah. That's right.
All right, let's rob this person's room now, Kugel.
With the confidence of a Spartan warrior, you open up the door.
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna go kick it?
And the floor and walls of this room are tiled a medium gray, while ceiling is white. There's a table in the center of the room with a small bench beside it. A single 4-inch long shark tooth sits on the table. A seaweed bed covers the northeast corner, and a coffer with its lid closed stands in the southeast corner.
Kugel, Valkyr provideth.
Shark tooth dibs.
In the meantime, I'm going to side boot this one as well, from the side, off to the side at the top. On the side.
You go to the side, you kick it open. Man, look at that. It's another hand mirror and another 40 gold.
Guess this was their payment or something. Got it. Okay.
Nice.
I hold up another mirror and some coin. Stow it away.
We're paying for the trip.
All right, don't let it be they're all hanging out in one person's hotel room. So for the time being, there's 4 of them in the next room.
We got him.
It's weird. I don't see a. Oh, there it is. Any volunteers? Let's not get cocky, because I'm feeling real cocky right now.
It's been working
been doing
well. I
great.
don't want to jinx anything.
Yeah. It's all you.
All right, you don't want dibs, Google? Last call. Let's
Go
start
nuts.
marching to the door. All right, going on in. I open the door and I just walk in.
Looks like, again, floor and the wall of the rooms are medium gray. The ceiling is white. Small table in the center of the room. However, this one is set neatly with a silver bowl and cup in the center. Small bench stands beside the table. A seaweed bed covers the northeast corner. A coffer, its lid closed, stands in the southeast corner.
I'm gonna pull guess I'm doing a little bit of Skyrim here as I pick up the silver cup. I quickly assess its value. Is it worth more than a silver? Or
The silver bowl and cup both look very finely made and actually silver. They look like they're each worth about 5 gold. Y'all are gonna come back to town with just like a garbage bag full of like forks and knives and bowls. It looks like you just robbed someone's house and you're coming to the pawn shop.
Gotta pay off Sherry's debt somehow.
That's right. We got bills to pay.
This is my grandma's. She passed. She passed away.
Aunt Sahuagin.
Aunt Sally.
I'll remove the top again from this one, expecting a mirror and maybe some coin.
You are shocked when you open this coffer to find not a mirror.
Oh.
Instead is a mound of gold that looks like it amounts to 70 and an ivory handled dagger in a fairly plain scabbard.
Okay. That's new. I'll scoop up just a handful of coin and just show everybody, hey, more dollars, and then I'll stow that real fast. And then I'll take this nice ivory handled dagger and just hold it up and kind of unsheath it a bit in front of everyone examining it. I can do a little cheating here real quick with my artificer stuff. I'm gonna try to imbue a non-magical object with the property of 5 feet radius of light by taking out my hammer that's been on my side this entire time and give it a little think, 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 like I used to with those pebbles.
Yeah. And it starts to glow.
Oh, I'll go, oh, to everybody as I sheath it back. I say, but it's probably worth something. Not magical though, so there you go.
Remember, Sherry still owes $9,000.
We need more forks and bowls.
Yeah.
We'll grab as many as we can.
Remember, we were there at the council and we emptied out our pockets and just had random things that we paid the
I was
deposit
petty
on.
with mine. I gave mine in like shekels. Count
This
these
might-
pennies, ho.
Right.
This might be a good spot to do a bit of a short rest as well. Looks like if we continue on, there's a hallway. You guys want to hold up in here for a little bit?
I need to heal. I need a short rest.
Yeah, I could do a short rest.
That's fine.
Okay. So you all...
In the mean...
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, in the meantime, can I rife through all the items we've gotten so far and just give them my little hammer tink-tink?
Absolutely.
See if there's anything within any of them?
Yeah.
I just need to know if it's magical. I don't figure out anything else.
Was there anything that you... Let's see, because I'm trying to remember, what all did you pick up?
12 turquoises, 2 pearls, 2 bracelets, a hand mirror, a cup,
Silver
a
mask.
bowl of silver. Yeah, so the silver mask, I don't have those.
The
I think
gongs.
Kukul has all that.
The masks, the gongs, and the necklaces.
Necklace.
Kukul's gongs, masks, and necklaces, and an ivory
gong
handled
show.
dagger, which I already know.
You start tapping all this stuff, and they all light up from your
Okay.
magical tinkering.
Okay, just dollars. Just dollars, everybody, but good job.
Ching,
I want to
ching,
put one of the
ching.
masks on.
Ooh.
Okay, you
I
take
think
it
I'd like
and-
one of the necklaces also, just to let it be known.
Hey, what's the point of all this if not you're not gonna like take a little bit of it for yourself, you know?
Oh, I mean, it would match my outfit.
Right.
Be styling in town.
That's right.
The fashion is equally
Well-
important as the heroism.
Amen.
All the boys or girls or whatever.
So Sherry follows you into the room and closes the door behind her as you all kind of set to your little short rest goals. Colt sort of tinkering away, tapping with his hammer on each of these items that you've picked up. And with that, we're going to go ahead and call it for the night. Excellent session, everybody.
Built a legendary shark, yo.
You guys did kill
Right.
a legendary shark.
And then we stole its jewelry.
Yeah.
You took his hard
And we
earned.
jacked it.
And we got that tooth in the end.
You did get the tooth in the end. How about
Took its
that?
chain.
Y'all did a good job. That was a tough fight too.
Good work.
It's gonna be interesting to add all this up at the end. I don't know how much money we found, but we're in the hot spot right now. We pursue this floor more next time. So
Gotta
many mirrors.
find all of the important information for the council, so that they can plan their invasion, their plan of attack.
Yeah, I don't know how to. I mean, I can't go invisible or anything. I couldn't stay in any of those rooms we went into before to count actually how many of these things there are, other than a horde or an army.
Yeah, you say,
But I
hey,
feel
there's
like
a-
everyone already
there's
knows
a
that.
fuckload here and a fuckload
It's a
more
lot.
here.
It had to be like 30, 40 in those rooms. It's a
And we've
lot.
killed like 30 or 40 of them and one two-headed shark.
We're doing pretty good. We're weakening them forces, and no one, hopefully, no one knows we're here still.
We're not leaving witnesses.
All things considered, you've managed to maintain a pretty low profile as you've worked your way through here. You had a couple of close calls, but you managed to address any alarm bells before they went off. So nicely done so far. Still got a whole nother floor in this place.
Awful.
Sure do. Did we long
That
rest in
sounds-
here earlier?
You did not.
Okay. I didn't think we did.
That I will say this. That would be a very risky move.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
did
we did go in
rest.
these.
We did long
Once.
rest. We
Yeah.
took shifts
That's right. No, you did.
Yeah, one of the
That's
rooms
right.
up top. Yeah.
Yeah.
with the rug things.
No,
throat.
Yeah, the
I
hides.
thought you were talking about
The
on this
hides.
on this second floor. No,
Oh.
you did on the first floor. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got you.
Yep.
Should be fine with a short rest too.
Yeah, keep that low profile. Can't fight this whole place.
Not yet. Come
Not
back a little
yet.
slow.
Right.
That's right. All right, so that's where we're going to go ahead and finish up for the night. Does anybody have anything they want to say or talk about before we go? If not, I'll go ahead and wrap things up.
Just a reminder, we won't do the next session.
That's right. We will be... Let me look at my calendar real quick.
It's the 8th, May 8th.
Yeah, so...
We'll have
Jamie will be actually here with us. So we do plan on doing something with the Ren Fair stuff. So yeah, so we won't be here for the next session. But we should be good to go. Yes, we'll be good to go for the next session after that. So we'll miss a session, but then we'll be back on the 22nd.
And then we'll miss again.
And then we'll miss again because we'll be in Florida. So kind of few and far between on the Ghost Saltmarsh. Apologize for that, but May is just kind of a crazy month for our household here in Nashville. that being said, thank you all so very much for watching and hanging out with us. We hope you're enjoying the campaign. And obviously, if you have any questions, if you're wanting to run this campaign yourself or you're running your own version of it, feel free to reach out to us. We're not, I'll admit, we're not the best at timely, prompt responses. We could get better at that, but we will reply.
Get better.
We will reply. So if you have questions or you want to know anything about the campaign that hasn't already been discussed or that we haven't already gone through, let us know. As we stated at the beginning of the stream, we actually are able to do members and super chats now while we are live. So if you do feel like you would like to support the channel beyond just subscribing, we always appreciate the subscriptions as well. It helps us keep doing what we're doing. We really enjoy this. It's definitely a passion that we all share, and hopefully you guys are enjoying that as well. We will be back next Friday with our Phandelver campaign, where we are also in the midst of combat there, and I believe Spelljammer is happening Wednesday as well.
That's right.
So no shortage of D&D content here at Cloak and Stagger. So we appreciate y'all being here. Y'all have a wonderful evening, great weekend, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Peace.